everybody to our platform. I'm Keystone and this is Redbone. We launched this platform as a way of speaking to the people from a point of view that we feel may have been overlooked or just not heard.
It seems to be a lot of interest in the city of Pakoima, a few miles north of Los Angeles.
Our story is too complex for just one point of view, so we decided to give you a full insight into our hometown, Pakoima, California. We're going to get into our history, street culture, politics, sports legends, and music legends.
From the sometimes bitter, sometimes sweet relationships between the blacks and the Pakoima Latinos,
to the contentious interactions with the Foothill Division Police Department. Pakoima has a unique voice that distinguishes itself from the greater Los Angeles area. We've heard from everyone else, now it's time for the Pakoima perspective. Hello, everybody. Seems like it's been a long time since we didn't actually sat down and had a conversation, bond with the people, man, or even just got on and it talked, it hung out, man. It's been a minute, man. Did you have a happy new year? How was your holidays, man?
First of all, Happy New Year's to all our subscribers for, hanging out with us for the whole year. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do this the right way. But Happy New Year to everybody out there.
All right,
You
happy
know what I'm
new year to
saying?
everybody, man. It's a brand new year. Um, I know it's been a while, but I mean, it's not like we've been inactive. You know what I mean? It was a lot going on through the holidays. Me and Bone, we both got, we got families, so a lot of times, it seemed like it just don't be enough hours in the day, man. We be doing so many different things. But man, so here we are, the eighth day in 2026. Though we out here, we back. Want to at least speak to the people. We got some big things coming up in 2026. Y'all stay tuned. Um, you know, we got some T-shirts and everything now. If y'all want to,
Oh, that's
tap in
right.
on the T-shirts, make sure you let us know. Y'all is several ways to get in touch with us. Say something on Facebook or Instagram, and we will definitely make something happen. All right,
That's right, Stone.
or YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We got several
We
ways.
got it.
You know what I'm saying? We got
Holler
T-shirts,
at us.
hoodie,
We networking, reach out. We got you guys.
real deal. So yeah, so
Hey,
man, like I
Stone,
say,
hold
what's
on. Let me
happening?
say something.
Say something.
Got a couple of people been asking, man, where y'all been too? They've been listening to us, bruh. So shout out to you again. I want to say thank you again because it just dawned on me. I got a message. My boy Casper saw me at work today. Said, "Where you been, man? We ain't seen you in a while." Shout out to my essay partner Casper. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Casper. Appreciate you tapping in with us, man. Real deal.
He out
Real
of
deal.
Palm Oaks. He out of Palm Oaks. Let me let y'all know that too. I'm gonna salute him, man. It's everything with him. Good
Yeah.
brother right there.
Tell the
Real
rest,
talk.
tell your brown brothers, man. We appreciate them. Tap
On the
in with
real.
us. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with us. Um, yeah, man. The last time we was on, it was the holiday show with that we did with Eric Bellinger. Man, shout out to Eric Bellinger. Shout
Yeah.
out to to
To your niece, our niece, that hooked us up on the TikTok. Was that the Instagram?
Armani Leitner. Good looking out, Armani Nisi.
Thanks, niece. We love you.
But hey, that was her and Eric.
Yeah.
Help share. Share what we shared the video with us. Yeah, that was big. If y'all caught that on YouTube. Shout out, man, to my boy Von Mims from the gym. That's first place sports complex over here in Chatsworth. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Solid
Cool.
100.
Solid. Cool. Yeah. Shout out to Solid 100. Shout out to Solid 100. Chris Richards.
The whole crew, bro. The
Kevin.
whole crew.
Everybody.
You
Everybody.
know what I'm
From
saying?
Solid 100, man. Happy New Year to everybody, man. Happy New Year to Johnny Atkins. Happy New Year. Good looking out, man. And all our guests that came on in 2025. We appreciate y'all for this year, for that first year, man. A lot of people try to do podcasts these days, man. They don't last a year and still be progressing. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely been a
Challenging
relevant,
experience, bro. Shit.
relevant
So,
experience.
you know, especially for me, man, I like
Uh,
it though, bro. I didn't think it was going I didn't know where we was gonna go, homie. And I didn't know where we was gonna go. I just seen a lot of shit out there, positive and negative. So I said, fuck it, man. We got to put our shit on the map and let's do it the right way. And again, I probably done said this many, many times. That speech, man, if you can ever get that speech, that thing that you sent me, Stone, when I was at work doing that security, you said, hey, man, what you think about this? Look where we at. This is what I think about it now, brother. This is what I think about it. Straight up. This is what I think about it. Trying to reach out to the peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Boom. We've been knowing each other for for like 30 years now. So, and when you met me, you know the page I was on already. I was already on some bring the people together type things, and I had deep thoughts about you know the culture and us as a people, and that's where that's where we started vibing right on that. You know what I'm saying? You start calling me Malcolm Stone because I was always I was always
Salute,
Malcolm
man.
Stone. That's real. That's what I was on. So um with
Hey, I
that
don't
being
want to. Can I say this real quick? I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Y'all don't be. When it come to my mind, I gotta learn to slow down and wait. But damn, when it get in the bone, thinking about it, he gonna say it. And I just forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it, talking too much. Go on, Stone.
no, I was just saying, bro, you know, so the opportunity when we when you saw that I was on that page, like, man, I want to share some of my thoughts in this and having a well, when I started doing the hood politics thing on Facebook, you was like one of the first dudes who was like, oh, dude, push that out there, and then that started growing. But then I kind of backed away from that because it just seemed like I don't know, I just wasn't ready for all that attention.
Right.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you for pushing the dude, for pushing me, bro, and pushing us, which helped to put, to put us in the position and the platform we on right now too. Cause you really definitely be like, oh no, you gotta put that out there, put that say yeah, So I appreciate that, homie, real deal.
And the hood politics. That's where it's really at, bro. Real shit. That's what this is really about too. We could have eased down on it, and we ain't never really thought about that till later on down the line. I start bringing it up again, but it's about time to start bringing some of that hood politics shit in here too, bro. Because it's a lot of that shit going on all around, man, and a lot of it needs to be cleaned up. And us in the hood, the community, we should be able to do it, man.
Man, you know what? What's deep is on that topic right there. The last time we was on, you know what I'm saying? It was probably I know it was before Christmas. It was before the holiday. The last time we actually sat down and was just really spitting like we doing right now.
Right,
And
right.
since then, so much stuff done happened, and we really haven't given the Pakoima perspective, which is really just our perspective. Because Pakoima is a variety of perspectives, but me and Bone the ones that right now are putting ours out there.
Right.
And, you know, not necessarily do we always have to agree, or Bone might have his perspective on something. I'll have my perspective on something. But
Right.
we the ones with the platform that's putting it out there. So one of the things that happened since the last time we've been on, man, and you close to this. You're close to this situation, homie, because you live up in that area, man. That Lancaster Christmas shooting, man. What how did that what man, how I know how I was affected. I'm out here on this end. How was that? What was that like up in Lancaster when that after on Christmas morning you wake up and see that a teenager got gunned down right there, right there in the area, man. What's up, man?
All as I remember, I know somebody personally affected by that, so I can't really go into that details. You know what I'm saying? That's some fucked up shit. And then you wake up and like say, "Damn, black people again, bro." Sorry to say it, but all youngsters, bro. I mean, come on, we can do better than that, bro. I mean, our youngsters, homie. Everybody looking at us.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, do we give a fuck? Did you see that shit? That's all. And everybody's talking about it. Was talking about it. We kind of late. We didn't get a chance because we was doing a lot of shit. But being around that shit and knowing some of them up there and some of them kids, and then me knowing somebody personally affected by that shit, that was fucked up, bro. And again, man, all them, all y'all was on camera. Y'all let everybody see it. So it like we used to talk about. It's for everybody to talk about now. You're all on camera. All on camera,
They knew
making
they
doing all.
knew they was on camera. They knew
Or
they
was
was
that,
on
or are you showing off for the camera to let everybody know what you got, who you from, what you know, all that for what? Likes for to get.
Perth and
Nigga, you're a bitch. Nigga, what you here to do? What's up?
don't jump in, don't jump in.
I got a kid. I got a phone. Don't do it. I got the whole camera. Don't do it. The police just left. The police just left. I want to talk to Hey, stop. Take it out. Y'all go get in the car. Y'all go get in the car. Go get in the car. Go get in the car. Come on, don't do that. The police is around the corner. You're not trying to get there that way. Come on. No, we didn't. She went down. No. Give me my shot. Come back. No,
Look,
I have it all on camera.
Now you cool. I don't care about none of that.
I'm not taking no.
Come on, man, for real. We got to do better. Y'all supposed to be our future. Wow. I'm trying to help, bro. Some of them don't want to listen though. They don't want to hear us. Then if you say you want to put your hands on them, that's when they go pulling all these a million guns out. 10, 15 guns on you, walking around in the street, 5 in one backpack. Oh my goodness.
It's not about putting your hands on them right now, bro. It's about reasonable, rational, grown men being able to be reasonable and rational with younger grown men, bro.
No,
Um,
what? Hey, hold on, Stone. I didn't say me literally put my hands on them, but that's what it seems like it always comes down to. Is the older generation have, man, it's like, how can, which way you gonna discipline them? They have to. Is there no discipline? If you discipline them the wrong way, you end up fighting. You got a gunplay come on. Is there, or do they want to be disciplined, or they think they can handle this on their own? My bad for cutting you off, but you know,
When you say
mm,
discipline, when you say discipline, we gotta understand we talking about grown men though. They young, but these is grown men. So what type of discipline
facts.
do you expect a grown man to accept? Dude wasn't even willing to accept a fade with another man. That was two dudes taking a fade, and then all of a sudden, dude just pulled back and started.
No, no, hold on, stop, stop, stop. Like we're gonna say, it's what I saw on camera. The female hit the dude first.
She took off. Yeah, yeah.
So that's what started it all from right then
That's
and
smart.
there.
She put her
Now,
hands on dude, but then whoever she was with stepped up to take her fade. Correct.
yeah, yeah.
So at
Now
that moment,
that moment right there, that moment, the head up thing was supposed to be whatever it was
supposed
and
to
let
take the
it
head
go. I
up,
think I'm not sure. Was that a head up or look at it like this? Let me change my thing. We don't even know what really actually started it. Besides, all they show is her swinging and hitting him. What was said before all of that that made everybody come out? That's what I don't know. That's the issue. What brought everybody out to that
man.
that scenario?
What used to bring everybody out when you at school and there's two people talking about they about to get down?
Christmas though. No,
Everybody's
this
gonna come to
Christmas.
see the fight. Everybody want to go
Christmas.
see the fight,
Christmas. That's Christmas Day. What the fuck are you guys fighting on Christmas for? The fuck?
bro. They
I'm just
pulled
saying this.
up to fight.
Okay, but
Everybody
hold on.
else was witnesses, right,
I know, but what I'm saying, what the fuck happened before all of that? Who was the first person out there? Why did that shit just happen like that? Who knows? That's all what I'm saying. What made that crowd be a big ass crowd? You see motherfuckers in their pajamas. Was they neighbors? Did they live around each other?
bro?
How did they all just come to meet up at that
You
certain
know,
spot?
dude. How you? Come on, man. You know how it is today. That's just
I
a text
know,
message.
but
You can
huh?
send one text and blast it to your
I
whole
know,
tribe,
but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what the fuck happened to make all that. That's the issue, the problem. What happened? Did
at the
did
end
did?
of the day, nothing.
Okay,
Nothing. I guarantee you. Okay, and when I say
I hear
nothing,
you. I
I
hear you.
say
Go ahead.
nothing. When I say nothing, I mean, was it worth a tremendous amount of money? Was anybody's family in danger? Like
For
somebody's.
everybody to make that for everybody to come out. Well, no, hold on. Let me say this. Was there any adults older than them to stop that shit? You didn't see no adults, but what I heard was the person that was unalived. I guess that's what I heard. Somebody, an older person, brought him over there. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
he was supposed. Like I heard, he was a foster kid, and the sister of the foster parents or something like that took him up there, and I guess he was supposed to take her fade or whatever, and he ended up getting himself killed. But that's just another instance where you be at work and you see that and you be like, damn, on Christmas, and,
Yeah,
and it's your people, bro.
I
So
was at
now,
I was at
now,
work, Stone. I saw that at work. That's how I saw it.
okay, should there be should there be rules, or what are the rules for that situation? What rule is it? Because like I always bring up dead presidents. When dude pulled that gun out on Cuddy and told him if this was business, I would kill you. But he didn't want to do that because it was over abroad. It was over something that wasn't about business. Why do we still not have that rule in place for these youngsters right now? When did the rule change that you don't just pull out a gun over no simple bullshit?
Dude,
When did that
that's
rule
deep though.
change? When did that rule change, bro? For and I'm talking about for our culture, our street culture, because pretty much a a confrontation or a a disagreement. Usually in our culture, a disagreement is gonna be settled by by a fade. Like somebody gonna have to take a fade. That pretty much is how. Oh, y'all can't stop arguing. Y'all need to go on and get that out. Get that
Get out the
aggression out.
way.
Get that aggression out. That's the way we grew up. That's the way we saw shit go down. Oh, y'all having a disagreement, go on and get that done. When did that change? Because them dudes was jumping around, grabbing them guns. They was jumping around, acting crazy. Like they really wanted to get that. They wanted to get that out. They had to. They was jumping around. They tell no, no, no. His own people telling him, but dude was so mad, so angry. He had to get that off. But I
Could it
wonder
be
when the police came. When the police came, why didn't he have that same aggression?
because I think it's because here we go. I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this. The gangs come involved. Is it because where you're from and you want to holler that shit out and be that hell of a nigga from that set? Could it be that part, that gang, that membership, that affiliation, that who you're hanging out with? You want to be that guy, and you gotta have a gun, or can you be like that without a pistol? Can you be like
The
that? Can you be like that without a pistol, homie? Do your hands work? Do any of your hands work?
irony, the irony of it is you doing all that jumping around on camera. I'm not. I'm pretty sure they probably done got arrested by now because I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
You know,
we don't know. Whatever,
I don't
it's
know.
all on camera. You feel me? It's all
Oh,
on
okay.
camera.
So I
So
would
I
think
ain't
they
looked
probably
into
gonna
it
get
if
arrested.
anybody got cracked.
They probably gonna get arrested, and you're gonna go to a place where you can't pull no gun on nobody. So you're gonna have to show all that anger and all that aggression. You probably gonna have to. We gonna see if it's really well I'm not gonna speak. You are gonna find out if you was really built
For
for
that.
all that you was going through that day that you couldn't. You had to get that gun out and had to kill that young man. You had to do it, bro.
Now,
That was
listen.
and if you go and I'm starting to like if he go peacefully when the police pull up and you just gonna go peacefully now and you didn't did all that and you couldn't control yourself, okay. What you was gonna say, bro? I'm sorry. What
All
you
for the hey, all hey, look, Stone again. Comes back to the banging, the gang banging. As we say, the shit's watered down and there's no morals, there's none of that. And it comes to that where a motherfucker wants to make his name known. Cause you see
hey,
a
you
fool
know what?
hollering out they set, God,
That goes. Yo, he was hollering out his set.
man, you heard all that, yeah?
All right,
Yeah?
I'm gonna have to watch that. I have to watch it again.
That's where it come from, man. You're from a neighborhood and you got and you can and you want to be known for having that pistol. They looking at these YouTube videos with everybody with these guns. Remember, 1990, I lost my best friend playing with guns. Everybody know that. Playing with guns. So back then, I wasn't with that bullshit. Playing with guns, man. So now that's 1990. Look at it now. They just got it for fun, for show, for whatever, and pull it out on camera, saying all that and knowing you on camera. So basically, you was not thinking that you was gonna do that, or you knew you was gonna do it. But either way it go, you was on camera. Didn't that tell you enough to just stop right there? Nope, nope. You want to be that hell of a nigga. Excuse my language, ninja. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's just what it
so
is, bro.
so look,
Hey, I'm this.
that
I'm whoop
brings
de
us
whoop whoop. I'm not gonna stop. See, I'm cutting you off. Nah, man, let me finish. Now I want to get mine off. You know, that's how it is.
exactly
No
what that
respect.
was.
Straight up. Go on,
Cause
Stone.
nobody couldn't nobody calm him down. I tell you that much. But it and it bring me to this. Did you see they on the? It was going viral. They were talking about
Yeah.
the fuck the streets campaign. Did you see that?
Yeah, I heard of that, but I didn't really go deep
21
into that until
Savage.
somebody sent me
21
something.
Savage. Yeah.
Streets, nigga. Ain't no fuck the streets. Nigga, fuck the streets. Fuck Adam 22, No Jumper, Jerry Heller, and Jerry Springer. Fuck your fake codes, your demonized culture, and your selective politicking. Niggas done lost their life for this shit and got back what? Niggas spent decades of their life in jail and got back what? Niggas kept it solid and got back what? Nigga, are you blind? Ain't no memorial statues for real niggas. You be lucky to get a headstone. The streets made us who we are, while at the same time robbing us of who we could have been. How many niggas would have been athletes? How many niggas would have been architects? How many niggas would have been revolutionary inventors? How many niggas would have been extraordinary surgeons? Saying fuck the streets and saying fuck giving up our future. Fuck shortchanging ourselves. Fuck being sacrificed. Fuck being exploited by the system. The funeral homes and mortuaries make $1 billion a year from gun violence. The prison system makes $80 billion a year locking your black ass up, and our communities don't see none of it. Calling niggas marks and bitches for saying fuck the streets is like me calling y'all marks and bitches for letting the police push y'all against the wall and rub his hand through your ass while he fondle your nuts. Because when that white boy pull up and violate y'all, all that gangster shit go out the window. What part of the code is that? And don't get it confused. Fuck these rappers. Fuck who getting the publicity. We the face of this shit. We been pushing this shit. We at ground zero. Saying fuck the streets is not saying fuck our people. It's not saying fuck what we've been through. It's saying fuck the mentality. Because the streets is here. Let that marinate.
I heard of it, but I didn't really go deep into that because it's saying
Yeah.
that shit and you ain't from the streets. You don't know nothing about the streets. Wow. I'm gonna leave it at that. The street speaks for itself either way it go. For whatever you doing, they speak for they self. It's undefeated in the streets too. Shit. Play if you want to. Why you think motherfuckers trying to get out? Why you think we here trying to talk about this shit? Somebody need to
So
listen.
like you said, you didn't get that deep into it. What I understood, they were speaking on the loyalty to the streets is sending a lot of dudes to the grave and to jail. And so
It's how hey, loyalty, man, that's deep, bro.
so they
It's
they
like me
were
saying
saying
I'm loyal. I'm loyal. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say. I'm loyal for mine, and that's deep, bro. And I'm from the streets, and it's from the streets, and loyalty, bro. You can't, man. Loyalty can get you real far, bro, and then it can get you caught up. It all depends what you're loyal to. Fuck that. It's what you're loyal to, bro. In these streets, bro. You know what's right and what's wrong. How you gonna be loyal to some bullshit? And you see the
what it
bullshit right in
so
front of you.
that's
Huh?
the thing. It was I don't think I don't think a lot of youngsters know what's real and what is fake. I don't like I said back in the day. I always go back to the dead presidents. That there was rules to the game. There was rules in the streets. What like I don't feel I feel that the campaign them dudes were saying fuck living with no rules because I feel like today that's the way like it there's no rules. There's no like you say, there's no
They say we
structure. There's
failed
no
them, Stone. They say we
huh?
failed them. The older homies failed them.
Hey,
They say the older
speak
homies
on
failed them.
speak on it. They mad. The youngsters is mad. They are mad. You can look at that video and see dude is upset. Is he that upset at the 15-year-old? Is he that upset because he know that he feels that he's supposed to do what he ended up doing. He has to do that because that's the only way he's gonna be considered a man in these streets. What made him? What are these kids? What man? Everything comes down to the rules that you govern yourself by, the rules that you live by, that you set in your own life. That's what sets your morals up. So, like I said, bro, if you tell me, hey, I'm a Christian, I'm gonna expect you to go to church every Sunday. I'm gonna expect you to know some Bible scriptures. I'm gonna expect you to have some type of preacher that you deal with. There's certain things. If you tell me that that's who you are, I'm gonna expect from you. If you tell me you're a gangster, hey, I'm a gangster, or I'm a gangbanger. What should we expect from your lifestyle? What should we expect? Is it you just put on a uniform, you just put on some khakis and some chucks, and that makes you a gangbanger? I've been asking that question for a while, and it don't seem like nobody really is able to nail that down. Because I asked Bronco that same thing. What's the difference between the gangbanger and the youngster in the hood that just looks like it? So what rules does that gangbanger, that gangster live by that makes him a gangster? Is it anybody disrespect me, I'ma shoot and kill him? Is that what makes him the gangster? Is that what makes him the gangbanger?
I hear you.
I'm like and I'm not trying to be a smart ass or nothing. I honestly have asked several people that question, um, and because you do see and hear a lot of people that you look at as okay, they're a gang banger, but then you'll hear other gang bangers be like, man, that fool ain't never banged, or he ain't really that, he ain't that dude. And you be like, wow, okay. So what really sets that guy apart? What makes him that? And is that what the younger generation is getting? That okay, we supposed to dress like this and act like this when we get angry or when we get upset, we just don't give a fuck? Is it like old dog in Menace to Society, young, black, and just don't give a fuck? Is that is that the way our culture is that what defines our culture?
That's deep, bro. Because we had a motherfucker like that, but I ain't gonna say nothing, you know. So I know a motherfucker that like that rest his soul. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So, so,
Yes, sir. Yes,
boy, you
sir.
took me there when you did that
And,
one,
and,
man.
and that, hey, and that person you talking about, I've I've sat in front of him and heard him say that he was sending motherfuckers to Pelican Bay.
Yeah,
Period. And his little homies have all touched behind the walls, and one baby homie is there for the rest of his life. But I heard the big homie say that, like you say, rest in peace. I heard him say, Oh, you fuck with me, I'm sending you straight to Pelican Bay, straight up. So have the big homies failed these youngsters? That's the
It
plan.
all depends what big homie that you followed, and you see, you look, homie, you see that with your own eyes. You're not stupid. It's the decisions you want to fucking make, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the decisions that you it's the decisions that you make, homie. Because at first, when you're young and dumb, you don't know. Like I say, when we was out there gaming, that shit, like it may sound crazy now. It's like we woke up in the morning, as you say, put the uniform on, iron that shit. But we got up to get out there to walk around and represent the turf. And when man, like I say, bro, that's all I thought about, bro. For like 5 to 10 years, from 16 to from 14 to 20, 21 when I got out. So I've never been to juvenile hall or none of that. So I never experienced that shit. You understand what I'm saying? All my shit came through that 4300 in that county jail. I'm not a penitentiary person, so I could never speak on penitentiary politics. I'm a YA baby. And with that saying, I came in as an M number and did my little time and came on home. But then again, I seen all that shit. Man, I didn't want to be a part of that shit no more. That shit's crazy. And I saw the twist and all that. Came home and still didn't learn, but I knew I didn't want to go back. So I had to see what was right and what was wrong, man. Then I lost my motherfucking homeboy, bro. That shit was crazy. So, man,
It's definitely
it's who you
it's a
follow,
lot.
Stone. Stone, it's who you follow. Because look, we didn't have no big homies, bro. We didn't. So we learned by the way the game was taught. And as us coming from the valley, and I'm gonna say the baby of the bloods, that shit was hard. And you getting that slack. Oh, y'all out there from the valley, y'all running white people. Come on, bro. Then when you go to the Holmes Junior High story. So like I say, we didn't have no big homies to tell us nothing. We learned and saw. But as being bloods, we learned on the blood rules, man, as we got out. It's crazy what I'm saying, bro, but that's what it was, homeboy. It was banging in the 80s, bro. 80s, bro. The 80s was something else. So, like
But
I say,
now,
it's who you follow, bro. It's who you follow, man. And I learned and I listened, bro. And there were some good brothers from out of the city that taught me when I was in the county jail. So, and I came home and tried to pass that on. And I carried that all the way to where I'm at right now. It's who you know, bro. And it's what you tell these little young brothers. It's what you tell them. I ain't never had no homie going on telling no stupid shit. I ain't trying to see none of my homies go to jail. Never have. You know what I'm
but
saying?
as a okay,
As an older homie.
as an older homie, you should strive to make your children or your little homies to be better than you. If you a good leader, you should be able to communicate with the people that look up to you as far as what what's out there for them uh by as far by your trail, like what you've gone through. If you've gone through certain things because you've done X, Y, and Z, why would you send younger homies to go do X, Y, and Z to end up, going through the same trials and trials that you went through? You know what I'm saying? That's I don't feel like that's a good leader personally. If you have no say so over the direction of what you done spent your life banging the hood, you done spent your life uh repping, and now you got youngsters up under you, but you have no say so or no authority or no you can't speak to the younger generation. Like, what's the sense in being a big homie if you can't speak or set the direction for the little homies? So if you a big homie and you say, this is the direction I want to go in because I know that direction that we went in before is a dead end. So I want to set the direction this way. And all your little homies is like, nah, because this and that. But you the
You gotta
big homie
show them,
though.
bro. You gotta show them, man. You gotta get that trust and that you gotta get their trust. And the older homies gotta come together and get figure they shit out. Cause there's still older brothers out here that still got issues, bro, within their homies and within their neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and I get that's true. That's true. And I think pride, especially as a grown up, we gotta be able. I'm gonna say it like this, bro, because I feel like I look at the other cultures, they go through what they go through, but then and like I say, they even end up killing each other. Like other cultures, the Italian mob, Irish mob, Russia, they go at it with each other, bro. They not all on the same from the same family or whatever they call themselves. They go at it with each other, but then eventually, for business sake, they're able to say, let's cut all that killing and all that. Let's get back to business at some point. And when the boss speaks, the younger dudes, the people up under that structure,
Huh?
they listen.
Yeah, they do.
They can't go tell the boss, but though that family, they killed my brother. They did this and that. No, the boss says, no, this is what happens. This is what it is. We settled that. We get this piece of territory, y'all get that piece of territory. Let's get back to business. At some point, even when there's been bloodshed, they're able to push shit aside. When countries go to war, at some point, they're going to have to divide up the land or whatever they was fighting over and figure it out and get back to living. Why can't blacks figure out a way to coexist with each other without it being a perpetual war? It gotta be some way that cats could say, man, for business sake, because especially out here, bro, because we so outnumbered to where if you open up a business as a black man, If
Let me get
I
some
o-
water, but I'm listening.
if you open up a business in Pakoima right now, you're gonna need another race to come support your business for your business to be successful. So why can't another if a dude from a different part of town wants to come and patronize your business, but he wearing blue, should you expect the guys in your neighborhood to make this other black man feel uncomfortable when he's coming to patronize your business? Like as as a as a bigger homie, shouldn't you be trying to teach the
Courage.
younger homies, encourage them to like create businesses and things like that for themselves so that they don't have to go ask another culture for a job? Shouldn't these youngsters be learning how to create businesses or using skills for themselves and then inviting when other blacks, if other blacks come from out of town or come from a different part of town, they should have a way to come spend their money with you, correct? Am I
Correct.
wrong?
No, no, not at
There
all.
should be, you feel me? There should be a way
Excuse me.
that blacks should be able to patronize each other without it being dangerous. But if I'm in a usually if you go to another black neighborhood, you don't want to go get out and go to the liquor store. You don't want to get out and pump no gas.
That's crazy, man. That's the craziest shit
depending
ever.
on depending on what you're wearing,
Now, no,
you don't want to go eat
hey,
it. You don't want to
I
go
want
eat
to,
at that real spot.
I want to do. Any other cultures go through that like we do? You know what I mean? Because we only hear it from us.
Man,
If some other cultures don't broadcast that shit right there, but we be some shit we always some shit we need to let be known. Some shit we don't. You feel what I'm saying? But other cultures, they keep all that, mostly everything away, but they like to come and exploit us. And we fall for that. I can't do it, bro. Can't do it.
nah, like I say, homie, I just be asking questions, bro. I just question shit. I'm not trying to, you know,
Well,
I quit.
I
What's
got
happening?
another question for you. What you think about this the ice shit, bro? How they just busting and killing and shooting motherfuckers now. That's the Klan, huh?
Man,
Oops.
man, look. I'm I okay, like I say, homie, I question shit. I question shit, bro. So the black dude got killed right here in
And
Northridge,
Northridge.
but
They don't say nothing
he
about it.
died.
Not they
They
don't
don't
broadcast
talk.
it
They
like
can't
this.
because he died with a gun in his hand, bro. You know, a
Okay, I
black
didn't
man with a
know.
gun in his hand. A
I didn't
black man with a
know.
gun in his hand ain't got no motherfucking shot. He got no case,
Ooh.
basically. Even though
Okay.
he is listen, bro.
I'm listening. Talk to them. Tell them.
It's
Talk.
December.
Tell them.
it's
Hood
December
politics and that's
December 31st.
this is hood politics at its best. Malcolm Stone, y'all. Y'all hear Malcolm Stone right now. Let's go.
Look, December December 31st. We all grew up shooting guns up in the air on December 31st when it hit midnight, correct? So
All the
black dude,
neighborhoods, every hood, and a lot of cultures, I guess. All the cultures damn
they
near
do
do it.
that. They do that. So dude, I guess he grew up in Compton,
Excuse me. Go ahead.
moved out to the valley. He lived he grew up in Compton, moved out to the valley, to Northridge to be closer
Mm.
to his kids. What it say, say he moved out here to be closer to his kids, and I guess he bought him a new gun that he wanted to jack off. He wanted to get it. He wanted to shoot it on New Year. So he in Northridge. I guess he ain't. He think Northridge is like Compton, where you could just start busting in the air or something, right? So he busting his gun up in the air on New Year's. Undercover ICE agent come outside. Oh no, yeah. I ain't gonna say undercover. He was off duty. A off duty ICE agent comes out. Of course, the ICE agent is gonna write his report. Yeah, I told him I was an agent. I told him I was a police, and I told him, all this and that. Of course, he says that. Dude can't dude can't counter what he said. But who knows? He's off duty. I don't know if how he was dressed or what he had on, but if I'm holding a gun and then you walk up on me talking about put your gun down and I don't know who you are and I turn around, I'm probably going, I'm not just gonna drop my gun immediately because you said so. You feel me? Like, and he ended up getting shot. Dude shot him. But according, it say it ain't there's no evidence of him shooting his gun back at dude. Like they don't know if it was a gun. Like they went at it, but yeah, he had a gun. He died with a gun in his hand though. So they're not making much hoopla about it. Um, but this young lady in Minneapolis that just got killed, that one is getting like a lot of headlines right now. You know,
You know why, though, but shit. We know why.
man, it's a it's a lot of, like I say, man. I just got questions, bro. I don't know why.
Yeah, and that's that's the question.
I ask
Why?
questions.
Why not
I ask
publicize?
questions.
Why? We know why. Fuck.
I
Just
ask
terrible.
questions, bro. She was white. She was a white lady. Um, she
Bless her
had
soul.
three
Rest in
kids.
peace. Rest in peace
White lady
to the
had
lady.
3 kids. I'm not understanding why ICE. See, this is the thing, man. And I know a lot of people be like, she should have just did what she was told to do. And then the same thing with dude in Northridge. Are these police officers abusing their authority? Because I would think if you're off duty, dude is shooting up in the air outside. Are you supposed to go apprehend him by yourself? Or should you maybe call the police that are on duty and have them show up and then y'all go approach this dude, or let a helicopter come shine a light on, at least give him the chance to know
How
that
did he
the
single him
police
out though?
are
How did
police.
was it just him? That's what I'm tripping on. Just him? They just ran across each other of all people. Come on, some how just him?
They lived in the same apartments. From what I read, they lived in the same apartments. Dude is outside shooting up in the air for New Year's. The off duty ICE agent came outside being super cop, I guess,
Yeah, that's
to
all it was. You
apprehend
answered
him.
it.
You feel me? So he come out and dumps dude out and killed him. But dude had a gun in his hand. So I don't think, like, what are they going like? And the police is saying, "Oh, I felt like my life is in danger." That's all. That's all he has to say.
Wow.
Just like old girl in Minneapolis, though. I don't feel and it's just me again. Of course, he's gonna say, okay, for one, I don't feel a ICE agent should be making no damn traffic stop. I don't understand why an ICE agent is making a traffic stop. First of all,
No! No!
Hey, what are their rules? Do they have rules? Do we know that? Do you
of
know their
course
rules?
they have. Of
I
course
know
they
that.
have
No.
rules.
Do you know their rules?
Should an ICE agent be making a traffic stop? Even if she's running red lights, should an ICE agent be making that traffic stop? Shouldn't he have to call? Shouldn't he just tell the real police, hey, look at what's going on? What authority does ICE have to take that young lady out of her car at that moment, recklessly like that? She's in her car and they just gonna snatch her door open and yank her out of a car? So now, then is that tactical to step in front of her car? Now, if you're in front of my car and I'm trying to hit you and I aim my wheels directly at you, if you're standing in front of me shooting, because her car didn't stop, wouldn't I just run you straight over? How is
Make it
he
make
able
sense.
to shoot her and then get out the way? Or get out the way and then shoot her? Depending on what angle you watch this situation from.
Huh?
Again, I'm just
How many videos of it did you see? Of the girl, of the
I
lady?
saw the I saw a few, man. I saw a few, bro.
Okay.
I saw a few.
Okay.
Like I said, what did you see? How many did you see?
I only saw two so far. And I saw it at an angle
Okay,
where
so do you
I couldn't really
feel
study it because I was at work. I was too busy moving around doing that shit. So it was hard.
if you're standing in front of my car
Right?
and I point my car directly at you
Uh,
and you shoot me, am I not still gonna be running dead into you?
you're gonna run straight. When you get shot, anybody gets you going straight that way to you. Point blank.
You gonna keep going straight, right?
Whatever you do, you're gonna go straight. Regardless, ain't no way you're gonna be able. You're gonna go straight. It ain't that. It
She
ain't no none of
Well,
that. It's
how did she miss hitting him? How did she miss hitting him? That's what I'm saying. He wouldn't have, I don't feel if she was really trying to hit him, he would have been able to jump out the way and still shoot her. I think she was turning, and I don't think she was trying to hit him. I don't think she was trying to hit him.
so
Why would
so I didn't see at the angle I saw was a different angle, bro. I couldn't really see the shit. But I hear what you're saying now. That's crazy, bro.
Is she trying to run you over? I'm trying to kill this man. I'm gonna come straight at you. Why did her car go veer off to the right like that?
Seeing videos, but only two. So I can't.
That's just like I say, man. I ask questions, bro. I look at things and I'm looking at every minute detail, bro. I'm trying to figure out why a ICE agent is doing a traffic stop. That's the first thing that came in my mind. Why is ICE? Because she's obviously not an illegal alien.
That part.
So why would ICE, who's there investigating fraud, be wasting their time with somebody that's making traffic, that's you know
It's called doing
that's
too
that's
much,
made it.
man. That's
That's
what
what
they
I'm
doing.
saying. Are they
They doing
abuse? Are they abusing their? Are they abusing their power?
to the fullest. They know it. They know it. And hey, where are they getting? Where are they all coming from? Sometimes they be showing some of them dudes' faces and all that. And like you say, well, like I would say, is it really worth it? And are you guys really doing what you're supposed to do? Going after whoever you're supposed to be going after? Or are you just getting paid a lump sum to take down a certain amount of people at a certain amount of time? They getting a hell of a paycheck.
No, I'm like I say. They say
Somebody
old
is.
girl was follow. They say old girl was following the ICE agents around and disrupting what they was trying to do.
Oh, so now I see this. Now I'm looking at it. Now I'm seeing what you're saying. So maybe she was okay. So she's riding around following them. Did she get too close in their business? He got frustrated and said, "Fuck this." And I
Do
don't know. I'm
they
just talking
have?
shit.
If she is following them around, do they have the right to just snatch her up out her car? Or do you? Or again, just like I said with the off-duty ICE agent, he could have called the police. He could have called his people and sat there like a security guard for a little while and observed and reported. Unless dude was aiming his gun at people, but if he's shooting up in the air, you could have warned that man, hey, I got police on the way. Yeah, you need to cut that out right now. Feel me? He could have gave him that. Just like I feel with this situation, the ICE agents could have been like, hey, we got a reckless driver that's over here fucking with us. We need real police, real street police, real Minneapolis police to come and arrest this lady. Why the fuck? And then there's a way that because there's a way that traffic stops are supposed to be done, right? You put the lights on, you pull over, and then they supposed to, let you know what's happening. But you can't have several different people yelling at you and then motherfuckers trying to snatch your door open and snatch you up out your car and shit like that, you know, for what? Like what is you like do you have the authority to do that?
I'm looking at some
You
man.
know. So I'm just, like I say, homie, I ask questions. That's the questions I got on that shit, man. What like do it does ICE get to do that? They could just snatch you up out your they can snatch you up out your truck, your car and shit. But speaking
They're
speaking of snatching
they're
people up, man, what you think
oh
about? Huh? What's that?
overstep. They're overstepping their boundaries like a motherfucker. I know that. Stepping way over their boundaries. And do you think? I say I don't want to say this either. I don't want us to get us in trouble. But motherfuckers gonna get tired of them, bro. Especially if they're not real ice agents. I mean, is these real life ICE agents, that were properly trained and went to school to go do this shit, or are these motherfuckers they're hiring off the street? I know they off the street with no background, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember back in the day, I think they would. I don't think they was wearing all that shit on their face back then, was they? There we go. Rest my
Nope.
case. So I remember, come on, homie. They wasn't wearing that shit back
Come
on
on,
their face then. Real talk.
dude.
That's what I was tripping on.
We U.S. citizens. We ain't never had to worry about no ICE agent. we ain't have we ain't have a United States citizen ever had to be concerned about an ICE agent. This is brand new. This whole shit is brand new.
That
This
secret
whole
police
shit,
they was
all this,
talking about,
hey,
huh?
they got their faces covered and they just running around just a snap. They come on your job. They come to the daycare you dropping your kid off at. They come kicking your door. They whatever however they he's really snatching people up out of they he just snatching people, they snatching people up, snatch you out your car, whatever the hell. This is what this is what's going on in 2026 America. So if they and they just gotta suspect you of it. You ain't it ain't gotta you ain't gotta prove nothing. They will snatch your ass up on a suspicion. So, you know, it's right now it's it's uh it's affecting more or less the Hispanics and it's more affecting that culture. But you see, this dude just got killed in Northridge. He was black.
Hey,
They
listen,
got the
that's what I was
white
about
lady
to
killed too.
say. That's what I was just about to say, bro. What kind of shit is that? That's deep. That's like in your that's deep. That's really deep. That's something that's crazy. What the fuck? And here's one. How long has that ICE agent been living out there? I'm just saying. And every New Year they do this shit. So what made you decide to do it right now and shoot this black man? They do this shit every year, and you know this. Want to bet? Where's your background? What did you do last year for New Year's?
That's
What
what I'm
did you do
saying.
last year for New Year's for you to do this shit this year, Mr. ICE agent? How long have you been an ICE agent? What
He
the
ran out there
fuck?
knowing damn well somebody was shooting up in the air for New Year's. He knew it wasn't nobody. He wasn't aiming it at nobody, trying to kill nobody. So you didn't need to kill that man. I don't feel.
Hey, but no, like again, I say, Stone,
You know, rest in
last year
peace.
to the
What they
brother, rest
call
in
you,
peace to him.
Pooter? Keith Porter. They call you
Hey,
Pooter.
so that's what I bring
Rest
up.
in peace to you, brother.
I was wondering what the ICE officer did last year around this time when they was shooting in the air. This shit happened before, so he done did this shit before, so all of a sudden he got that badge and became, or when did he become an ICE agent? And when did you decide to come out? You want to shoot the brother? This shit went on last year. You didn't trip like this last year, did you? Or was you an ICE agent back then? I just want to know. That's the question I would really
I
like to
don't think
know.
so.
You know what I mean? I'm just asking because last year the motherfucker he knew, or you live out here, you know motherfuckers shooting the air, bro. We all know that. Even the police know that. Get the fuck out of
Exactly.
here with that one. Get the fuck out of here with that, bro. Real shit. I'm gonna leave it at that.